My name is Dario Borelli. My task for the assignment is working on the testing, the test cases and stuff like that. So what I've learned from this assignment is I didn't have any prior experience with JUnit or any other unit testing. So learning how to use the JUnit stuff to do the testing for our project. We can apply this knowledge for future assignments and for future programming and job assignments by using this JUnit for my testing needs. The best experience that I encountered was that it was a relatively straightforward process. It's easy to use software and will be pretty useful in the coming months.
Hi, I'm Raghavi Ravi. So my task for this week will be to actively participate in the sequence diagram creation, and I'm working on that, as well as to install Android apps to Studio and get started with the implementation. And the learnings from this week will be to have created an Android app and successfully checking that in emulator or a device, and I will make use of this in future as well. Whenever I get a job or an internship, I can work on Android app studios and easily, and also I can as and when I get new functionalities, I'll try to first plot the UML diagram and then plot the sequence diagram and then get started with the implementation. So I can apply this in my day-to-day professional career. So far my best experience is that the team is all set and we are able to work smoothly with each other. We are able to sync up and actively share our work and do the things. So far this has been the most very good thing this week.
Hi, my name is David. My task for this assignment would be to implement the database design with the web page service, and also help Raghavi with the actual application implementation. What have I learned from this assignment? I've learned how to link the database with actual source code can be tricky, and that's actually what was my most challenging part, getting it to communicate with both the web page, the source code to pull from both the web page and from the standalone application. And how will I apply what I learned in this next assignment? Just having that versatility with databases and whatnot could definitely be useful in the future. And yeah, that should be all. All right, so a brief introduction to our architectural design, the 4+1 diagram. So as a standard 4+1 diagram, we'll have our use case scenario. And for this given example, it'll be record button. And to our left corner, we will have our logical, right, developmental, bottom left, process, and bottom right, physical. Prior to our logical, we will have the main functionality, which is to record, and a user interface that'll interact with the record button. All of this will be tied together with our GPS, as user will be able to record and manage the user interface based off their location. In addition to have our library where we will keep all our database recording. And with that comes the delivery / exportation of such record. All right, and this will be a logical. The next we are down at developmental, which will consist of our user interface, record button, record database, and standalone web application. And with this, user will go to start/stop recording, save and upload recording, and retrieve the recording. Next, for our process view, we'll have our user interface that'll be written in Java using Android Studio. Our repository will be SVN. Our record database, it'll store all of the records, and also a standalone web application. That'll be written in PHP with a database in MySQL for now. And at last, we have a physical view of the actual application that'll consist, for the record portion, of two main parts. A story panel for navigating through whether you want the main view or a setting view, and also a record button that allows users to record wherever they want. And that is our architectural design in a nutshell.
Great.
Hi, my name is Kemper Schlack, and during this assignment, I was responsible for drafting the sequence diagram and for collaborating for the system and behavioral modeling tasks. And during this assignment, I learned the overall significance that modeling and the diagrams have on implementation as a whole. Like, thorough modeling can really help streamline the implementation process.
Right, so our demo for our Microsoft Visio UML sequence diagram for our app SuperSafe. As you can see, the user has the ability to get recording or get setting, which will be done by the two buttons on the main UI, which will be the recording button or the settings buttons. After pressing the recording button, it will activate the start recording functionality, which would of course record the audio and the video. After the recording is done, after the video and audio recording is done, it will be sent to the database. The recordings main also needs to capture the GPS location, which will be done through the get location and save location functionality. After that has been completed, it also will need to send the location. So the send location will be done through the settings as well. So after that, the settings, if you press the settings button, we have the get contacts and get preferences options. The contacts, the user will have the ability to manually add in a contact by just adding a cell phone number or editing pre-existing contacts that we have saved. It will also have the functionality through the get contact to access the phone's built-in contact list, which will require the permissions to be received from the Android operating system. It also has check preferences for other non-functional miscellaneous items such as video recording length and other features such as that. Obviously the distress call and the distress call functionality is just included after pressing the button, so that it doesn't activate anything else. It just needs to activate call the contacts that are in the contact list, and then send the recording that is saved from recordings made. All right. Well, thank you. This has been our demo for Microsoft Visio for our SuperSafe app. Thank you.